Simba, you have to take your place as king. We need you. Come home.
We're here! Oh, everyone, calm down. We're here. The backup has arrived.
Hello?
Jessica Jones. You are a cheater. You were given every advantage. Allowed to make mistake after mistake. You can't control yourself. You have no discipline, just brute force.
What do you want?
I want you to die.
Gregory Salinger. He's smarter than both of us combined.
I don't know about that.
I know who you are. It's not exactly a secret.
So you know I can break your face.
I barely survived him.
Salinger did this. Let's go get him.
I don't need your help, and you don't need mine.
He was unjustly arrested.
When you cozy up to maniacs, people around you get hurt. Everybody's got a story. A beginning, a middle, an end.
I'm late for work. As what?
A super cat burglar?
You know what, Jess? You do it your way. I'm gonna do it my way.
There's still a way this ends with me respecting you. It's not my highest priority right now.
Jessica Jones, you believe that you could save the world, but you're terrified. You've already failed them. And you have, because you are not, and you never will be, a hero.
You're still a hero if nobody thinks you are?
Like I give a shit what other people think.
Mutants. Since the discovery of their existence, they have been regarded with fear, suspicion, often hatred. Are mutants the next link in the evolutionary chain? Or simply a new species of humanity, fighting for their share of the world?
The first X-Men I saw was the first X-Men. It's pretty wild to think these movies started 20 years ago.
I've never seen anything like this.
That's really fresh and original.
When you're growing up and you think about big action movies, that's what X-Men is.
It's been amazing to grow up and be a part of that world. X-Men has a real relevance with modern life.
It's a superhero franchise, but it's also about a group of outcasts.
Being a mutant is a metaphor for anybody who's disenfranchised.
People relate to the X-Men because they represent the other. Everybody at some point has struggled with feeling different or not accepted.
It's about being comfortable in your own skin and owning your differences and knowing that that's a really powerful thing.
All the X-Men movies introduce that team as a family. In Dark Phoenix, we are ripping that family apart.
She's not Jean anymore.
The X-Men universe isn't going to be the same after this.
She's still our friend.
It has been my honor as a fan to take care of this character.
This is definitely a dream come true.
It's been an incredible joy.
It's been a privilege and a lot of fun.
To help bring the X-Men movies to life.
We are so grateful to have fans like you.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you to all of you for your support and letting us be a part of this world.
I think I need to change my name.
So what?
Elton John.
It has a nice ring to it.
You could be anyone you want. And it's going to be a wild ride. How's that?
Rocketman.
Señores, acabamos de entrar en aguas internacionales.
Hemos conseguido escapar, pero ahora viene lo más difícil. Mantenerse vivo.
piso!
Me llamo Tokio. Busco mi transportador.
Señorita Tokio, bienvenida a Tailandia.
Hay que rescatar a Río.
Hay que convocar a la banda.
¿Cómo vamos a rescatar a Río?
Haciendo mucho ruido. Esto es una declaración de guerra al sistema. Y nosotros somos la resistencia. Y no nos vamos a esconder.
¡Posiciones! Eso es liar la partición, ¿no?
Nunca se ha liado tan parda. Andrés.
Wenn du in das Uhrwerk der Welt hineingreifen könntest, die Weichen anders zu stellen, zu welchem Tag würdest du reisen?
Wenn es das ist, was ich denke, dann wird es unser Verständnis von der Welt grundlegend verändern.
Die Zeit ist immer mit dir. Sie sieht und hört alles, was du tust oder sprichst. Zeitreise, das gibt es wirklich.
Something's happened to me. Something I can't stop.
Este mês, todo herói tem lado sombrio.
The girl dies.
That would be a bad idea.
X-Men Fênix Negra, hoje nos cinemas.
Look out there. Out there is the perfect lap. You see it?
I think so.
Most people can't.
Carol Shelby.
Maybe.
Lee Iacocca, Ford Motor. Suppose Henry Ford II wanted to build the greatest race car the world's ever seen to win the 24 hours of Le Mans. What's it take?
Well, it takes something money can't buy.
Money can buy speed.
What in about speed? You need a pure racer behind the wheel of your car. That's Ken Miles.
I don't trust him an inch.
We heard he's difficult.
No, Ken's a puppy dog.
No. Whatever it is, Shell, no.
Trust me.
You're gonna build a car to beat Ferrari with a Ford.
Correct.
And how long did you tell them that you needed? 200, 300 years?
90 days.
This isn't the first time Ford Motors has gone to war. We know how to do more than push paper. Go ahead, Carol. Go to war.
Thank you, sir.
Do you think you can beat Ferrari?
I can try.
We're lighter, we're faster. When that don't work, we're nastier. We're gonna make history. You ready?
I was born ready, Mr. Shelby. Hit it.
If you were to meet these girls in real life, a Jane, a Celeste, Renata, who would you become friends with right away?
Oh, that's such a good question. I could see Jane. Jane's cool.
Madeline is a little comes on like, you know, same with Renata. Some, I don't know, maybe Nicole's character, you know, maybe Celeste. I like Shailene Woodley. Probably take a yoga class with Bonnie.
What's it like to be around this feisty, great women?
I feel wholeheartedly that women should just run everything.
One of the greatest experiences of my career. These sort of women are sort of blazing a path right now, if you will.
Did you have this in mind in your career to be a part of a project like this one?
No. Things come from out of the, suddenly they appear, and that's what happened with this.
We produced the project together, and that has been a really unique experience for me, and I really wholeheartedly believe in female partnership, and I think you can see it all over the screen.
To be a part of this powerhouse of women, when women are empowered this year, last year, it's our moment.
It's about being your authentic self, trying to work out who and what you want and who you are, and when that happens, it's very, very freeing.
I was just so excited when there was a second one. I was like, wait, really? Oh my gosh.
How is season 2 different?
Suddenly now you've got a murder that you're, carrying around.
The addition of Meryl Streep, what an element to drop into that, to have the mother-in-law.
Very nuanced character who is both an antagonist, but also very, very sympathetic.
How would you entice my viewers in Latin America to watch this new chapter?
I think all the things that you loved about Monterey, the beautiful houses, the beautiful clothes, the friendships, the rivalries are all still there. Hi.
Oh, hi.
Hi.
How are you?
I'm like, hi.
Hi.
He's in it. Hold on. He's in it. Is that exciting?
I'm telling 25 people that I'm not in it because I wasn't.
What are you doing here?
Just free booze. HBO, Latin America. Watch season 2 of Big Little Lies.
What are you thinking about?
I do what I do because of my dad. He was a hero. He gave his life for the pursuit of knowledge.
Control, you getting that over?
It's crazy out there. There's fires everywhere and plane crashes. They're calling it the Surge.
Major, we have some highly classified information.
What can you tell us about the Lima project?
Its objective was to search for advanced extraterrestrial life. The ship disappeared approximately 16 years into the mission.
And the commander was?
He was my father, sir.
This might come as quite a shock to you. Your father was experimenting with a highly classified material that could threaten our entire solar system. All life would be destroyed. We're counting on you to find out what's happening out there.
I worry about you. I love you.
Please begin your psychological evaluation. As best you can, please describe your current mental and emotional state.
I'm feeling good, ready to do my job to the best of my abilities.
I remain fully committed to the lawful completion of the mission. If necessary, I will destroy the project in its entirety.
The Earth put its hopes in him. And now, its fate is on me.
We have a job to do. Are you ready?
I'm ready.
Brazilian democracy and I are almost the same age. I thought that in our 30s, we would both be standing on solid ground.
Teatro, for the first time voting in the historical election.
I was 19 when Lula got elected. I remember the excitement. It felt like a huge step in our democratic path. 20 million people leaving poverty. Unemployment reached the lowest number in history, and Brazil rises as a major player on the world stage.
The most popular politician on earth.
To succeed him, he chooses Dilma Rousseff, who becomes our first female president.
Todos nós seremos julgados pela história.
It felt like a change of symbols. But something in our social fabric started to change. The country divided into two parts. And this wall would rip us apart. The party is soon caught in a corruption scandal, the greatest investigation in the country's history.
O que vão pensar de nós?
Mas o arrependimento eu tenho de ter feito mais.
Crimes include fraud, slavery, even homicide.
One president impeached, another in prison. Our democracy is crumbling.
Essa farsa sexista.
Estou cada dia mais vivo perante a opinião pública.
I fear our democracy was nothing but a short-lived dream.
Everything you see in here is either haunted, cursed, or has been used in some kind of ritualistic practice. It's safer for these things to be in here than out there.
What did you do? I let her out.
Don't know if any of you are out there. Don't know if any of you are listening. But if you are, we're coming for you.
At the end of season 4, our group made this big decision to try and help others.
You should come back with us.
You can trust us. You don't have to be afraid.
That's what people always say when there's something to be afraid of.
Morgan, almost more than anybody else, is determined to keep the promise. And instead of having the apocalypse happen to us,
We can't wait. We need to find them.
we're going to do something about the apocalypse happening to other people.
We haven't had a whole lot of luck.
This mission is going to take them to an entirely new world, unlike any we've seen. They're going to quickly find out that helping people out in this world is harder than they could have ever imagined.
They can't just look outward. They also have to look inward. There's a lot they still have to get over.
My mom did so much to make sure we were standing here.
Alicia is trying to find a new reason that gives her hope that she can rebuild a family of sorts.
Elle sees her personal mission getting the story as a way of helping people, preserving our humanity.
It's a very epic adventure of where humanity could be going in this apocalyptic existence.
We're in a very hopeful place that challenges everyone to find themselves again.
Morgan.
We're very excited to be bringing another character from The Walking Dead, and that character is Dwight.
Dwight?
Daryl told him to find Sherry, and we're going to see how that's been going for Dwight.
Can we just take a breath before we begin?
We also have Daniel Salazar returning.
You still talk too much, Victor.
We haven't seen him since the end of season 3, when the dam exploded.
Salazar trusts people as far as he can spit. And with Strand, he can't spit that far.
You sure you up for this, man?
I'm sure.
We're going to encounter some very strange roadblocks, and the big questions that our characters are going to be faced with is what lies beyond them. And is this a landscape our characters really want to venture into?
We see our characters face fear in a very different way.
We can't stay here for long.
Fear is preventing them from connecting with each other, with people they meet out in the world, things that they've done in the past that they're not proud of, and it's in facing them that they'll ultimately get to a new level.
I didn't think that anyone could help me until you made me believe it.
My God, Zilla.
The anticipation of seeing Godzilla with these monsters could kill me.
It's a veritable cacophony of crazy-ass monsters.
Jesus, how many of these things are there?
They put so much effort and love into these characters.
My greatest expectation for the film is people sitting in their chairs and looking at this vast world.
The concept of a monsterverse goes back to the original Toho movies. So it started with Godzilla, and then they did Rodan, and then they had the brilliant idea of starting to fold these creatures into each other's films. And all of a sudden, it wasn't just one movie, it was an entire cinematic universe. Now we have an opportunity to update and modernize this constantly evolving and growing monster mythology.
Michael Dougherty is a Godzilla geek.
This movie is way bigger than the old movies.
Massive amounts of action, massive amounts of monsters fighting with humanity caught in the middle.
Michael is obsessed with this world.
He's crazy. He knows every single monster.
There are so many different monsters, but the ones that are in this film are my favorite. Rodan, Mothra, King Ghidorah, and Godzilla himself. I mean, they're sort of the all-stars of the Toho universe.
Oh, shit.
As a fan, I didn't think Ghidorah would be in this movie.
You gotta be kidding.
That's the Super Bowl to a Godzilla fan.
For decades, we've been told that Godzilla's king of the monsters. But now, thanks to our interference, someone else has taken the throne.
And this Ghidorah is the new alpha, and all the other creatures are just doing his bidding.
And that just throws everything out of whack.
We have to stop this three-headed crazy dragon. And the only way is if we side with Godzilla.
It's going down.
Long live the king.
There's a soul and there's a spirit to Godzilla that resonates.
It's fun and exciting and unpredictable.
And I get to be a part of it.
Some people believe if we repeat stories often enough, they become real. They make us who we are. That can be scary.
Eat it, Harold.
Do you want to see a haunted house?
Some kids went missing, so they boarded it up.
Okay, we saw it. Should we go now?
Who ordered the chicken?
What's that?
It's a book of scary stories. Tell me a story. Hey, what's going on?
Tommy's missing.
Tommy's name was in the book. There's no way it's actually connected, right? Okay, what if what happens in the book is exactly what's happened for real? Oh my god. Andy!
Stella!
Listen, you're in the next story. We're reading it right here.
It's a corpse looking for her missing toe.
I'm afraid that we woke something up.
You shouldn't have taken the book.
We've got to stop it.
Sarah Bellows' book, where the stories write themselves and it all comes alive.
The Jangling Man is coming.
I had a dad. He was probably a mutant like me.
And there's others?
I don't know. This monster was his enemy. Somehow, the monster was watching, and it found me. And like a haunted house, it possessed me. Why?
Legion premieres Monday, June 24th on FX.
Estamos aqui hoje para ver os melhores voadores provarem suas habilidades.
Com licença, com licença.
Sai fora!
Ei!
E mostrarem que estão prontos para a grande jornada das gaivotas para o sul.
Beleza, eu consigo.
Vai!
Eu acho que o Manu vai vencer.
Essa aí doeu.
Ele ainda está aprendendo.
O Manu precisa aprender rápido se quiser voar para o sul com a gente.
O que mais eu tenho que provar?
Você nunca vai aprender.
Vai pra escola de voo das gaivotas?
Eu sou gaivota.
Não é não. Corpinho curto, asas bem estreitas, você é uma andorinha.
Mas eu cresci com as gaivotas.
De onde você veio? Vamos ensiná-lo a ser um de nós.
Ele não consegue nem ficar de pé.
Por que não vem com a gente?
Talvez uma outra hora.
Para com isso, vem logo.
Nossa! Nós voamos juntos como um bando.
É coisa de andorinha.
Isso é mágico mesmo.
Voar é superestimado. Você tá de brincadeira. Acontece comigo toda hora. Olha só pra mim!
As andorinhas deviam ficar do lado de lá da pedra.
O que está querendo dizer? Ele é seu filho.
Sempre me perguntam o que ele faz aqui.
Vocês são minha família.
Sempre vão culpá-lo por ser uma andorinha. Para!
Olha, eventualmente todo mundo se sente deslocado. Acredite em você mesmo, Manu.
Deixem ele em paz!
Foi demais. Tem meu respeito. Tem uma tempestade vindo.
Mas as gaivotas estão se preparando para ir pro sul. Vocês não podem ir.
Como sabe disso?
É coisa de andorinha.
Ser diferente pode ser incrível. Basta acreditar.
Podemos mudar o nosso caminho e moldar o nosso futuro. Somos todos pássaros.
Voando alto. Breve nos cinemas.
When I first met my mother, she couldn't pronounce my name. My father suggested that they rename me. They picked Luz, which means light.
If you Googled model student, Luz Edgar's picture would come up on the computer.
Given Luz's background, you and Peter must have faced quite a few challenges. The language barrier, the culture shock.
I mean, you don't pull a kid out of a war zone and have him turn out like Luz without a lot of help.
Which is why this is so difficult.
Difficult?
Last week, he wrote a paper in which he argued that violence was a necessary cleansing force.
You teach this?
I don't.
So what?
Just something's going on, and I want to be in front of it.
She thinks I'm a poster boy, black kid who overcame his tragic past.
You really don't like her, do you?
Okay, what about a responsibility to tell the truth? What?
Go!
You don't conform to what she wants, and suddenly you're the enemy.
This woman has some kind of vendetta against Luz.
Isn't there a chance that what he wrote just went over your head?
I can tell the difference between miscommunication and provocation.
Like it how writing something like that might make someone freaked out. You really think I believe that stuff?
I don't know.
You threatened your teacher? I didn't.
Luz, don't lie to me.
I'm not.
Luz.
It's the truth.
What happened with Miss Wilson?
There were a lot of rumors.
This woman decided to go after him on some witch hunt.
My home was vandalized.
I'm not gonna ruin some kid's life because you come in here with some hunches. Is my son being accused of a crime here?
He sure as hell is about to be.
It's like I only get to be a saint or a monster.
Tell me the truth!
This woman's just gone through a mental breakdown. What are you doing?
He's lying, Dan.
Here he is.
Once you know something, you can't unknow it.
I want to know. No matter what.
Just goes to show you. You never really know what's going on with people.